Hello, wonders of YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I got an Evolve game for you guys, because it is Saturday when you are watching this. This game was not the best game in the world, but you're going to see we have the Bug Medic guy, which I think is pretty cool. And I told you I'd bring in a last gameplay, and of course I bring a bucket gameplay, but again, not the best game in the world, but I do have that Bug guy in there as our medic, so I can kind of talk about his abilities. I didn't buy the season pass yet. I'm sorry about that. I kind of messed up there. I wasn't really paying attention to when everything was coming out, the DLC and stuff. Sorry about my cough. So I was playing this game and I saw the bug guy after a few games, and then I realized, yeah, I probably should get that season pass. So I'm not sure if I'm actually end up going to get the season pass at this point in time due to other things, and if I don't get it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get it, but the thing is, there's some other things I want, like Mortal Kombat X. You might see that on my channel, and some other stuff that gonna get. So that's kind of what's up. Also, I'm sorry if you hear my another person talking. Well, if you're gonna hear me talking. Uh, sorry, I had to cough again. If you hear another person talking, because it's me, uh, I was talking to my one friend, David Hawk 100. You've seen him in a few other videos. You never really heard his voice, and his voice was in the bloopers video, but barely able to be heard due to some. I'm trying to think of the word. His voice was in some of the videos, but it wasn't able to be heard. I just can't think of it. Also, anyone who watched the bloopers video, did that remind you of the SpongeBob movie, or what? I thought it reminded me kind of the SpongeBob movie, how not the newest one, but the older or the original SpongeBob movie, how it was Mr. Krabs whispering in SpongeBob's ear and he was talking into the mic and he was just repeating everything he said. It's not like I was repeating David's everything he said, but it was kind of I just thought it was amusing due to the fact that I'm trying to get it out, but I really can't get it out. It was amusing because that he I was just talking really loud over his little, not his loud voice, and I just thought it was amusing. Wow, that just turned into a train wreck real quick. Also, I have said I'm gonna say this in another video, but there will be live com coming, and that live com will not be Evolve. It will not be Call of Duty. It's gonna be a new game that you've never seen yet on my channel, and it's not going to be a series or anything. It's definitely not being a series. It's just going to be something I wanted to talk about, and you're going to hear me rant about that. But also, I think my first live com, well, not my first live com because this other things could be my live com, but the first live com for starting series is going to be Evolve. I think Evolve's definitely going to be a series where instead of commenting over games, I'm going to be talking live, which is going to be very confusing. Now, obviously, well, not obviously, but if there's going to be stuff like new coming out or like news for videos, I definitely will be talking over a game and trying to discuss news. But if there's like nothing really new to talk about, kind of like how Evolve is most of the time, uh, if there's nothing new I can talk about, then I definitely will be using live comms, which for all my Evolve games, for people who celebrate Easter, I know not everyone celebrates Easter, but for anyone who celebrates Easter, we got the professional David, who's going to be getting uh, Evolve, and he's not getting it this week, but he'll be getting it next week because he's going over his grandmother's and blah blah blah, and his grandmother's getting him the game for Easter because his grandmother's the best. So I'm just fighting this cracker by myself. So he's definitely going to be. It might become a permanent part of this Evolve series. But if you don't like him, just tell me. I might have to. I'll can him if I need to. No, this is us together. We're in it forever. So he'll definitely, be here for a little bit. But again, just tell me if you guys don't. I'll try not to upload him with him as much if you guys just absolutely hate him. But I'm hoping you guys don't hate him. He's gonna leave in the comments of this video. I can already hear it, something about me and my skills at Evolve and how bad I suck at something, which is kind of normal for him. I can see that, him making fun of me for doing something wrong or something. That's what best friends are for, I guess, just to make fun of you. Which also, speaking, you know what? He doesn't know about this, but he's gonna watch this video. So I'm just gonna mention it now because he's probably gonna see this video before the next time I talk to him. Is he should make his channel? When he gets Evolve, he should definitely, if he when he gets Evolve and he's playing with me, he should definitely start making his channel because he can do live comms with me. So he can upload some Evolve, and then if he wants to upload Call of Duty or whatever else he wants to upload. But, Evolve could be a nice start for him, and I can kind of, you know, I'm just suggesting that. I know you're watching this, because I know. He likes watching my videos, and then whenever I talk to him on the side, he always like, oh, I saw your video. It was horrible. And he's like, no, it was alright. And then he'll always comment on something I did wrong or something I said that was inaccurate, but you know what? I don't care what he has to say. Now, I think we're going to see that Bug Guys move. I don't think we've seen it yet, but I think this is going to be the first time we're going to see it. I'm not sure, though. I'm waiting for it. It's going to come eventually. Uh, now, I'll talk if I, see it happen. The Nano Swarm or whatever. Also, speaking about this bug guy, it seems like I'm not sure because I normally play medic, but did you see how big that healing burst is? Is it all medics that, they're all medics that, here it is. See how those like lines are going up my health bar? That's actually the nano swarm things healing me, which they did a pretty good job. Now, mind you, I have the health regen perk on because any character I run has invisibility. So, like Laz and him and supports, I always like to run whatchamacallit, health regen because I can always like go invisible and hide. Where like if I'm not an invisible character, so I can't really last it out to regen, I always run like damage resistance. But so if you think, so I'm not sure how, since I was running health regen, I'm not sure how much that thing was actually healing just bare, because again, I was running health regen to also help it, clutching it up. See, look here, now I can hide back, throw down some turrets, and regen my health, and I think he also sent some nano swarms over here. But as I was saying before I got lost off topic, which, as you guys know by now, that I get caught off track very often, is are all medics healing bursts like the same radius, or do they have different like radius? Because I would love if someone actually was able to tell me that, because I always see like, because again I'm lat, so I'm always the healer, but I just seen like here he's the nanobots are going again, but I seen his and I was walking and it just seems like this huge radius, and I was thinking this is weird. And like I always feel like when I'm the medic, I always go really close to people to heal them, but I'm not really sure if they're all like massive ranges and I really can lay back. Like if anyone can mention that, if they're all that big, maybe I can start healing from a further range. That would definitely help me as my success. And it was funny because I was doing a game and I was Laz against a Golden Goliath. I was gonna upload that, but then I saw this guy and I knew I had to get the 4th tier hunter guy in. And so far out of like 3 or 4 games I played I've only seen one DLC character, and it was only in this game. I have not seen any other of the DLC guys, so that's gonna be something. I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos about like watch the DLC 4 guys gameplays, because that would be interesting to see. I'm definitely gonna have to watch those, see how it's going, see how they play and everything, see if they are OP. Then maybe next week I can talk about them. So we're getting close to the end of this. We're getting our butts kicked. It's not been fun. This has been a very rough game for us. Oh, it's getting pretty late for me. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm recording this the night before I'm about to upload. And I still have like one other video to make because I normally make all my videos on Friday and then get your feedback. Now, sometimes I won't. Sometimes if I really have a video that I'm waiting for feedback, I won't make a follow-up video yet. And Thursday's Call of Duty video is going to be a video to watch. And also, you might hear David's voice in here as well because I was talking to him, and his voice and me and him were talking. So if you hear us, babbling, I'll try to turn down the game volume fairly low so you won't hear us. But yeah, you might hear us. But in Thursday's video, it's I'm not gonna mention it, but until you see it, it's good to be. It's pretty funny. I think I'm gonna leave that like raw, what me and David were talking about, because at one point in the video it would get really funny, and yeah. So I'm gonna see how that goes. That might be a flop. I might have to convert to a different game. So I'm really hoping that the video works out and that everything that we talk about, everything that we were talking about, my game got, because I really think that would be a pretty funny thing. And here's where I am going to die and the Kraken wins. So that's pretty much all I got. Also, Ethernet cable, still no lag sign, so Ethernet cable, best invention ever. Everyone should own it. I just can't wait until I hit level 20. That would be a nice milestone I just realized that I'm very close to. And yeah, we're coming up on the end of this game, so I'm just going to try to ramble until we're near the end enough so I can do my outro. Sorry, my mic cut out right at the end. Have a good day, YouTube. Sub, like, please, and peace out.